And we're back! In Otome Hell playing magical Otoge Ciel. Ais has acknowledged that Ciel has much to learn. Yeah. Thanks, Ais. I still hate this name though. Like, it looks nice and it definitely fits with like the rest of the game's names aesthetically. But it feels weird because like it's Ais. It's the best I can figure out is it's ice, which is weird, or Ais, which is equally weird. Like, that's too many vowels together. I don't like it. It's weird to read out loud. Ais clears his throat and straightens himself up. Ladies and gentle... Oh. Well, just ladies. Ais bows politely to you. Lady. Ooh. Sorry, I don't usually mess up like that. Whatever. This is my first time doing a magic show for just one person. He's so flirty, I love it. Oh, really? It's strange, but it's a little more embarrassing if it's just for one person. I guess it's because I'm more used to large audiences. For some reason, it usually gets crowded wherever I go. Actually, that's a good point. Like, where are his flocks of fangirls? Because they're the ones who usually follow him everywhere. Though I have to say, my little escape with you just now gave me the idea to always disappear dramatically whenever I want to leave. Just poof. Oh, that'd be so... Oh. Next time someone asks me what superpower I want, that's what I want. I want the ability to just leave dramatically. Forever. I will be so dramatic everywhere I go, all the time. No one will ever forget. Just at work and someone's being annoying, I can be like, haha, no thanks. Snap, I'm gone. And then I get fired. Oh well. We're getting sidetracked because we're talking about stuff. I know, right? Me too. This would be catastrophic if it were a normal show. I don't know, it might go pretty well. Oh, sorry about distracting you. It's not your fault at all. I still have a lot to learn too. Although, this is kind of nice in its own way. I was talking about this last time where it's like, I don't know how I feel about the way it lives inside everybody's head. Just that a feather falls from the sky. Ais catches the feather, surprised. Oh, he didn't do it. Oh my. It looks like one of the little ones can't fly anymore. Poor thing. But that's just a feather. Look again, Ciel. Ais sweeps his hand over the feather and poof! And makes a bird appear. Wow! Alright, little birdie, off you go. The bird hops around Ais' shoulder before flying off. Aw, that was so cute. Are you sure you aren't a summoner, Ais? Like, the only thing I summon are smiles. So you didn't just summon that bird? Now then, doing the trick where I cut myself in half. Ah! Would probably upset you, seeing as how just mentioning it scared you, so... I'll get to the main event, since we shouldn't keep your friends waiting too long either. Ciel, are you okay with heights? Yes, I am. Great. I'll stop immediately if you don't like it, but... for this next act, I'll need your cooperation. And just as importantly, I'll need you to trust me. Is that okay with you? Do you want to go along with Ais's... Yes! Excuse me, of course I do. Save to be on the safe side, but yes. Yeah, sure. I'm glad to hear that. This would have been a very uneventful finale otherwise. See, what I'm realizing is like the way these sprites are drawn, they're not overly masculine or feminine. They're all very, very androgynous. Like, I mean, I guess Ciel looks a little more feminine than the other guys. Slightly. She looks slightly more feminine. See, even not really even. not really even. So I like the androgyny of the sprites because I can just imagine that they're all like whatever gender I want them to be. They can be because it's anime. It's anime-esque style. It's anime themed. He's doing the magic trick. Hold on. Ice takes a step and starts stepping up on thin air. He can hover. Again, in a world where people can heal with magic and fight slimes, I feel like hovering is not that big of a deal. Y'all are already... Oh, believe in yourself. Really? Really? Believe in the me that believes in you, Ciel. Whatever. As long as you hold on to mine. It's just an excuse to hold hands, obviously. Obviously. Oh, alright. You try taking a step and you're really floating in the air too. Whoa! You're so surprised that you suddenly cling onto Ais's arm. Okay, that's why it bothers me. I was trying to figure out why the whole going inside everybody else's head, like, was bothering me, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And it's because all the narration that's in between is saying you do this, you're doing that, you're doing this. And so it's going back and forth between like a second person and a second person limited and a third person omniscient. And that's a really weird shift. It's a really weird shift to make. And I am going to say that it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. Like, not a lot. Because I couldn't quite figure out. Oh, it's a CG. Look how cute they are. Aww. Maybe we shouldn't walk out too far, though. Florian and Anton would lose if they saw me like this. I was reading the wrong person. Oh, wait. Now his jacket makes more sense. No, it's still weird. His jacket's still weird. I can't. I can't quite. Okay, now I get it. Now I'm getting it. I'm seeing how it works now. It just looked weird the other angle that it was at. I really love surprising people with magic. I see. But in that case, you'd better not suddenly let go of my hand or anything. Anything I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, don't worry. I'm a professional, not a parent teaching their child how to ride a bicycle. Don't worry. I won't let go. Oh, okay, so it's a very, very... After a while, we both went back down to ground level. So it's a very, very small gripe. Like, it doesn't completely, like, destroy the game for me. But it was, like... It was, like, creating some kind of narrative disjointedness. It took me a while to figure out why I was feeling that. And that's because the narration is second person. You're doing this. You're doing that. Adventure novel style. Other VN style. While... they're still getting the opportunity to go into other people's brains. So it would have been nice if they had, like, if they had picked, for the what I would have done if I had done it, is I would have kept the internal monologues between their characters, because it is interesting, but maybe made the narration third person, as opposed to second person. So it feels more like the stories, because the story's being told to you. Like, they set up the framing device of the story being told to you. So I think it works if it was third person narration in between. Because it's just like saying, oh, here's the story you're being told. Ciel did this. Florian did this. And, it's not like because you don't get to pick, Ciel's character or anything. And honestly, Ciel's a very well-rounded character. Ciel's a very well-rounded character, like, in her own right. A lot of times with VNs, your first person, your player character, your MC, so to speak, they're very, very blank. Because it's meant to be self-inserting, And she has more of a wholeness to her. She's very, she's very clear motivations, that kind of stuff. She's a little less blank than other self-insert characters, which is good. And I think they could have gone a lot further if they'd use the third person style instead of second person. So I don't feel like I'm playing as Ciel. I feel like I'm guiding Ciel in what to do. Not that I am her and these things are happening to me. Interesting. But I'm still at a loss what to do, I guess. I see. If you're alright with telling me, what was it that you were troubled over? I'll listen if you want. Oh, well, I guess it's not super personal or anything. It has to do in part with the royal family's mansion, too. Oh. Maybe it'd be good to talk about it with Aiz. Well, I have something I want to do. I want to learn magic tricks. It's risky and might not be worth it in the end, but it feels important. And now I'm not sure if I should do it or not. Ah, I see. Well, it's good that you're not rushing into things, at least. But despite that, there are times when you have to take risks, I think. You might end up regretting it if you don't. You must have known that already, but the least I can do is reassure you that you aren't necessarily wrong. Yeah. Thanks, Aiz. It's nice to talk to someone who isn't losing sleep over my safety for a change. I want to rephrase what I think I said earlier. It's not so much that most characters in VNs are blank slates. Some are. It just kind of depends if it's a first person or a second person. Ones I've played that are second person, which aren't a lot, they're more like the adventure novels. Those are the ones a little blanker. But once they're first person, they have pretty well-rounded characters too. It just kind of depends. But I was thinking about that. I wanted to clarify between like second person games and like first person games, where you're doing something versus I'm doing something. Oh. In that case, forget everything I just said. Don't do it. Don't do it. I called it. What? That place is what? Dangerous? Well, no, but... I mean... Yes, it is dangerous. Very much so. Don't go there. Is there a reason it's dangerous? Well, the Queen's murderer died too, right? But just what's making the barrier around the royal family's mansion? Is it the Queen's death throes? And why? Is it a white? Is it, who knows? Oh, come on. Certainly not me, huh? Oh, wait, I know. Of course you do. No, you don't. Ghosts? Are you unsure? What the heck? Why can no one lie properly? Oh my god. But, well, in any case, it's about time for you to go back to your friends, isn't it? Changing the topic, huh? If they worry as much as you said they do, they must have hated the fact that I just took you away for a moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be independent with them around. 'Cause you got kidnapped! You got kidnapped! Your body was replaced with a changeling shapeshifter person. Forgive me if they're a little bit worried. Thanks again, Aiz. And don't worry, I'm used to pushing the whole independence thing. Oh, is that so? Hopefully it'll get through to them one day. Perhaps I should avoid your friends for the time being, though. They will snap my pencil neck in two. If they're really upset at me, they might cut me in half. Wow, I am just guessing things. In an unplanned, non-performance fashion, just right through the middle, just... Like, people really think that Anton and Florian are, like, murderers. Like, I think Yevin said the same thing, that, oh, they're gonna kill me. Like, what kind of vibe do those two give off? Like, ugh, whatever. I do magic for the happiness, not the life-risking thrill. Besides, if a morbid trick does go wrong, I might end up scarring some poor children for a lifetime. But anyhow, I really do need to get going. All of this and putting on a special show for you was really fun. I love you. If you can, feel free to visit me again before you leave Vierne. Or if you ever visit Vierne again, you know where to go. See you later, Ciel. Yeah, of course I'll visit. Bye, Ice. Until we meet again, then. Oh my god, longest goodbye ever. Ice leaves. Next time on Otome Hell, we find out whether Ciel goes to the mansion where the royal family lives. What will happen?